the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Bucs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here comes the winner of the last two NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the fourth player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its third straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position, and Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field. And, of course, the quarterback, 23-year veteran, who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44, he showed that he's as good as ever. But, of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, it's Lombardi trophies or bust.
Brady now on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those can see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all-time in receiving yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Six yards left on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Brady. They'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
He completes this to Russell Gage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. And brought in by Brady. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This complete to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Brady to throw.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Incomplete.
After that throw, that was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point try now for Succop. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Opportunities as a rookie were limited for Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in a deep Tampa defense, but he still picked up 4 sacks and made 6 starts in 2021. There should be more to come in 2022 and beyond.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Brady now to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette, a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Brady. On the right side, this is Miller.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady going to throw. And his pass incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Brady. And break, the tight end's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Jalen darted the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Up the gut, Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw, it's Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Succop's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were afraid on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 10, 2:15 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st down, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Rodgers to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Brady to throw. A slant to Jones. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, They were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.